Hi friends, welcome. Today we're going to be working on this slow stitched piece. In the video that I did a couple weeks ago, I did a slow stitched piece, and I told you guys that I was going to finish it and come back and we would work on it, do some embellishments and stuff on it, but I've decided to work on this one today instead. It's all the same. Guess you could say same difference anyway. But I had showed this piece here in a previous video. And so anyhow, we are going to get to it. Now you can see here that I've got a few things that I thought I might use on this, and I'm just going to embellish the front of this. I'm not doing the back of it, because if I do a journal cover out of it, you know, I want it to lay flat. So I'll not be putting anything on that, of course. If you would make one and wanted to embellish the back, then by all means you can do that. But I've got my needle threaded, and just have a cotton thread here, and regular old sewing needle. And so I want to show you a few things here that you could do. Now this is something I picked up maybe at a flea market or something, but I'm going to use this flower right here, and I'm just going to clip these little pieces here. I'm going to clip these off and cut this little flower out, and then we're going to be stitching this on, and this will make a really pretty embellishment. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now the other things I have here, I've got, this was just a tie back from a curtain, and it has like a half flower on it and a little leaf. I don't know if I'll use that or not. Let's see here. Cut that piece off. You can go around these and trim these up however you want. You could leave the piece, you could cut a square out if you wanted to or whatever, or you could kind of, you know, like I'm doing, you can kind of follow the design. But there you go, and you can leave these edges here if you want, or you could cut those off, whatever you want to do. See, that would be really pretty there, just like that. So I actually do think I'm going to use that. So let's go ahead and get that stitched on. Okay, let's just come in here. Now, if you want to use a glue stick, you definitely can. Let me grab mine here. As I told you in the video that I did explaining about slow stitching, you can use a regular old Elmer's glue stick. The washable works just as well. It won't hurt your fabrics, but I have this glue pen, and so that's what I'm using. I'm just going to put a little dab here and there, just enough to hold this on. Okay, just like that. Okay, now let's get started stitching here. Turn this and make sure that I've got it the way I want it. Get it on there straight. Okay. Gonna come up over here. Just gonna go right under this line of stitching right here. These serged edges. And all I'm doing is just going to tack this down. You don't need much stitching on this to hold it in place. I hope that you guys give this a try. And or you could put music on and sip on a cup of coffee or tea, and it's just so relaxing because you don't have to get in a hurry. You only work at your own pace. And there's no right or wrong way to do this. It's just how you want to take your time and finish these pieces, or not finish them. You're not focused on getting finished. You're just focused on stitching. And so we're coming around here. We're almost to the other side to meet that other stitch where we started. Okay, and then I'm going to put one more right there. And I'm going to call that good. Okay. Let's come around here on the back and make a big loop. I think I might be out of frame, guys. So, loop that a couple of times and just finish that stitch off. Those little buttons are so tiny. Okay. Those would be pretty there. I like that. So, I'm going to go ahead and stitch this down. Right there. Come into the back. Oh, find that buttonhole. There we go. Down through the other one. Whoops. I'm missing it. Here we go. I think these are the cutest little buttons. I don't remember where I got them. Maybe Hobby Lobby. I'm thinking Hobby Lobby. They have some of the prettiest buttons there. All right, there is that one sewed on. Now, let's go for the next one. Let's see. Let's put this one this way. Instead of turning these here, the little holes, the same way, I'm going to turn these up and down. Okay, here we go. Let's get this one stitched on and just fasten this off. Do that big loop with your thread. Then catch just a few threads on the back there. And pull that snug and clip your threads. Okay. Now, I don't know. Yes, I think I do want that one on there. Actually, right there. Alrighty. Alrighty. So I'm going to put this piece here. Okay, and then I'm going to trim this off where it will go just under this little piece here. Underneath that little raw edge right there. So that's how I'm going to trim it off. I'm going to start it right under my stitches because I want those stitches to show. Okay, so I'm going to cut that about right there. And if that's still a little bit too long, we can always trim it off. Rickrack is so pretty. My mom used to use rickrack on apron pockets and things, and it's been around for ages. And I like it. I like rickrack. Alrighty. I'm just going to go down through here now. tacking this on. This is, as I said, it's not going to have a lot of wear and tear on it. And even if it did, you can always come back in here and stitch it back on, because that'll just add to the look. Okay. I think this is going to be a pretty little journal cover. Okay, so there's that one. That one's sewed on. Now, let's see what else we can come up with. I think I want this little piece right there. Right there. Okay. So let's trim this off a little bit here. And I'm going to take a lighter and just lightly burn that just a little bit so that doesn't fray. Alrighty, let's get that piece stitched on. And we're just going to tack this piece down. Now guys, if you wanted to, like I said before, you can come through here and you could do like a lazy daisy stitch or something through here with embroidery threads. That would be pretty. Anything that you can think up to do and to put on these pieces is just fine. You know, I'm going to put a little bit of glue on this because I don't think I'm going to be able to hold that one straight enough. It's a silky ribbon and it's kind of slick. Kind of moving around on that other fabric. So let's just go ahead and we'll glue it up a little bit. All right. Okay, that should hold now. Guys, I'm just using some little tacking stitches to sew this on. And who knows, I might come back through here with some embroidery thread and do some stitches over top of what I've already done here. And maybe do some lazy daisy stitches or something through there. I don't know. We'll see. Almost to the end again. Alrighty. Really pretty. Okay. Let's finish this one off. Let's add something else. Okay. There, just put a little snip in it, cut that off. There we go. All right, now I'm going to put some glue on that. Stick that down there just enough to get it to stay. Almost to the end again here. Let's put that big stitch back across and come over here and finish that off. Okay, there we go. So, there's what it's looking like. Now, I'm pretty happy with that. because as I said, this is going to be a journal cover, and I don't want a lot of embellishments on this. I may come through here and put another button or something on. I don't know for sure, but I don't think I'll use that piece. But anyhow, something else you can do that is really pretty, like if you have a piece of fabric that has a pretty flower on it. This is a leaf here, you can see. You can cut these out and you can sew them down onto your slow stitched pieces too. So that makes it really pretty. You can do beads on the, you know, anything. Any kind of beads, little things like these little flowers here. These are little silk ribbon flowers, and that's not the right color for that, but like that one, that would be pretty, like right there. That would be really pretty there. So I might come back in here and sew that on a little bit later. Alright guys, that's going to finish this video up. As I said, I may come in here and do some more embellishments on this. Anyhow guys, I hope you've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it for sure. And so, anyway, you guys take care. Be blessed, and until next time, happy trails.